Depression, depression, depression. Session, session, session. Depression is in session. Yeah.
I'm gonna save that, and that's gonna be our theme song from now on.
Yes.
Alright, well, hey there, guys. Welcome back to the Depression Session podcast. This week is me, Weedman, and I am joined by the one and only Pool Boy.
Oh.
How you been, Pool Boy?
I've been good.
Good, good. So we are here this week, this Monday the 13th. Monday the 13th.
The 13th?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's Friday the 13th. That's what we gotta be worried about.
Yeah. Monday the 13th. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Monday, and I wish you guys the best of luck on this week.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah. So today on this podcast, the main topic is going to be how tech and technology affects relationships. It could be anything from like romantic relationships to friendships to like just general interactions out on the street with random people. So that's going to be our main topic. However, Pool Boy had something that he wanted to say. First off, I have no clue what it is. What is it, Pool Boy?
Can I just say, I am so happy that I got out of porn right before the AI renaissance.
Fair. Yeah, true.
Like, oh my god. Holy, I would have never been able to stop.
Yeah, no, honestly, because there's probably, I don't know because I don't look into it, but there's probably, or at least going to be porn of anything and everyone and anything.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing with like deepfakes.
Yeah,
know
but
what I
it's
mean?
like 10 times better now.
True, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I gotta go to church.
Bro, it's wild. Like, I can't do too much research because I don't want to look at the stuff, you know?
Yeah, no, I get you.
But from what I know, from like the soft core AI that I've seen,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Yeah, no, it's bad, yeah.
It's addictive.
Yeah. Because not only can you have anyone you've ever wanted, but you can have them any way you ever wanted them.
You could have, like, with the AI. Okay, in a sense, it is hentai.
Yeah, in a way. More or less, I guess, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And with hentai, you know what hentai does? Hentai is probably, in my opinion, one of the most poisonous porn to watch.
No, it is.
Because you fall in love with fake women.
Yep.
Not real women.
And it's also just so overstimulating and so unreal that when you get used to that and hooked on that, normal shit seems boring.
And that's what AI is doing.
True, yeah.
Because AI is like, it's real enough that you think it's real.
Yeah.
But it's fake enough that...
It's better than reality.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that it's better than reality. It just... It warps your sense of reality.
True, yeah. I mean, even just regular porn does that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all the, like, high production stuff, that stuff does still warp your perception of reality, even though it is technically real. It's just so over-dramatized, that's what you think it should be normally.
Yeah. And then, low-key, there's another reason why I hate the AI art, is that it just kind of takes the fun away.
What
like,
do you mean?
When I have, like, back in the day, I would go on hentai. I would go on Rule 34.
Yeah.
And I would look up my favorite artists.
Yeah.
But now AI is just kind of like, you put in the descriptor.
True.
And it makes it for you.
Yeah, true. It's lazy.
It feels cheap. It feels, not, you don't know what I mean. Like, all the hard work that the artist did. Not that I have a weird relationship with the artist, you know? I mean, good for them for making huge buck.
Yeah,
Like, they were making that cha-ching, bro.
Especially furry artists.
Oh
furry
my
artists,
god.
They make more than doctors.
Oh my fucking god.
I thought about it. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought about it for a long time.
I mean, good for them for finding the formula.
I know.
Do they... Listen, I don't want to bash on some artists. Do they deserve that much money?
I mean, there's ways of looking at it, because in a way they're providing a service that otherwise wouldn't be there, and there is an audience and a market for it.
Mm-hmm.
So the way I look at it, they're just providing for a market that's pretty barren. Because how many people do you know that's drawing furry art? Let alone furry porn.
I mean, nowadays a lot.
I guess, yeah, nowadays, well, yeah, obviously nowadays it's going to be more, but like back in the day,
I guess not, no.
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, question, would there have been an audience if it weren't for them?
what do you mean?
Like, you don't know it exists until it exists.
No, I'm sure there would have been, I'm sure there was an artist.
Should
audience.
it have existed in the first place? That's the thing. That's my weird relationship with these artists. They're just people trying to make money.
Yeah. Some of them do it because they have a passion for it.
Yeah, some of them do. But I don't blame you. You gotta blame. Okay, you know what? Yeah. as a person who I got addicted to your art, I guess the only person to blame is myself.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you shouldn't have made them so nice.
You shouldn't have made Rouge the Bat so sexy.
You shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have tempted me.
You shouldn't have drawn Amy from Sonic
It's like
thicker than she is tall with tits to match.
it's kind of like the Adam and Eve with the tree.
Yeah.
Like, do you blame the serpent that lied to them, or do you blame the person who fell for it? You kind of blame the person who fell for it.
I mean, that's a little different, but because I think like the serpent's like that's actual like the devil. That's actual Satan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, yeah, technically she shouldn't have fallen for it, but at the same time, it's literal Satan.
Was it Satan? I don't think it was Satan. I think it was just a snake.
No, the Satan, he manifested himself as a serpent, didn't he?
I don't remember.
We have Google.
I have a girlfriend that knows the Bible. I can just phone her in. I need to phone a friend. I'd like to phone a friend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just a snake.
Really? I could have sworn that
It's like the Mandela effect. We always thought it was Satan, but no, it was just some slithery cunt.
That's a shirt if I ever heard it. Oh, but it says in Revelations that they did identify Satan as a snake.
Right.
I don't know.
As a snake or that same snake?
I always just kind of assumed, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's so hard with the Bible because it's been transcribed and translated so many times. It's kind of hard to tell like what's like the original.
Fair. But if Google says, it must be true.
It's the University of Iowa. What the fuck does Iowa like?
Anyways, back to the topic. Goodbye, Bible. We're talking about technology.
Goodbye, Bible.
Man's greatest sin.
Goodbye, Bible. Let's talk about porn. So overall, this kind of ties in with the topic, but how do you think porn has affected your relationships in your life? Whether it be romantic or just friendships?
It's given us a lot to talk about, you and I.
Yeah.
This is not our first time talking about porn on this podcast.
No. No, it's fucking not. No, it's not.
You know what? Here, let's keep it brief about the porn, because we got a whole lot of other topics.
Yeah, we got a lot of other bullet points to talk about.
And we've talked enough about porn, and we've said enough of our opinions on it. You know, we were addicted, but now we're free, hopefully. Sometimes we fall back in it.
Yeah.
We've voiced our opinions on it many a times. We hate it. We don't. Well, I
but
guess
the question does pertain to this topic.
it does. It really does.
Yeah.
Of technology taking over the world.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, what are some other points about technology? Social media.
So, I asked you a question.
Oh, what was your question? I completely shut you out of my brain. What did you ask?
I asked, how do you think porn affected your relationships in your life? I asked you that question. You went on a tangent and went, alright!
Affected my relationships horribly. It didn't affect any of them good. Like, how could it affect? It either doesn't change anything or it makes it worse.
Yeah, true.
The only way it affected it positively is finding the camaraderie or camaraderie of fellow addicts.
Yeah, no, true. That's fair. Yeah.
It's made things so much worse for me.
Yeah, no, it really has.
It made it made me see women not necessarily like, oh, you're not made out of drawings or cat ears. Go somewhere else.
Okay, so you're specifically talking about like hentai stuff. Right?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm talking about hentai.
No, I do get that though. I did have that. I think I told you this story before, but there was one time back when and this was why I stopped watching hentai. Like I haven't watched hentai in years because of this moment. But there was a while that was all I was watching, right?
Yeah.
And I was walking through the mall, right? And there were these two girls that were my age, assumedly my age. This was when I was in high school. And I saw them, and I was looking at them. I'm like, you know, they're attractive, but I'm not feeling anything. I wonder why that is. And I thought of then just like the little like that like little voice in the back of your head. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It just said like, well, they'd be more attractive if they were anime characters.
They'd be more attractive if they look like Genshin Impact characters.
Exactly. And as soon as I thought that, I just went, that's not good. I went, I need to change something.
Yeah. I feel like for me, it didn't necessarily like. I became less attracted to women.
Yeah.
I became hyper attracted to women.
Yeah, true.
I became stalkerish.
Really?
Yes. It became unhealthy.
Yeah, no, it really
my
did.
attraction towards women.
For me too, honestly. It still kind of is, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But no, I do get that. It definitely does make you look at them more like an object than an actual person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because once I like really slowed down and really went without it for a little bit, I started looking at women more as like friends and people and stuff, and they're actually.
No, I wouldn't say that.
What?
I wouldn't say friends, or I wouldn't say people.
True, dishwashers.
Yeah.
This is gonna sound so fucking bad. But as I started looking at them more as like friends, they're actually like really like just nice people to like interact with. Like just like as people. They're just like fun to talk to.
They are.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like before I wouldn't really like interact with them at all. Now that I'm like better about it and look at them more as like just normal human beings, I'm like, damn, they're actually like really kind of nice and funny and like maybe not funny. I don't know. I'm getting off topic, but no, I do think that it does genuinely hurt relationships, both romantically and friendship wise. Because there was a while I was kind of weird.
Yeah.
I was kind of weird for a little bit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was weird.
I was weird too.
Yeah. Wasn't it something like there was like a span of like 6 months that literally all we talked about was porn and masturbation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just.
That's all we talked about.
And one very specific woman. Or girl at the time.
Which one?
Yeah, cut it out.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about her.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? My girlfriend knows about her.
Really?
And our obsession with her.
More so your obsession, but okay.
Oh yeah, my obsession. Yeah. Fuck, it was my obsession. She was like, you would bring her up every now and then.
She was a bitch.
Was she? What do you mean she was a bitch?
Looking back, she was kind of a bitch.
Really?
Some things she'd do. Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But yeah, that was a hard thing to get past.
How were we so like 100? How were we so like low-key addicted to her? We were stalking. I was stalking her.
You were stalking her.
I was stalking her.
I was her friend.
You were her friend.
Yeah.
I was jealous.
Although, were you?
Low-key a part of me, yeah. Well, not even jealous because like women. I want to be with women. But low-key, like I thought we were cool sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wanted more friends that you didn't have, or that you had that I didn't have. You know, I think it was the friend in me that was jealous.
Fair.
Like not so much like the romantic.
You just wish you had more friends, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think it was specifically woman friends. I never had a woman friend.
Really?
No.
You had a.
She didn't last.
Yeah, no, it didn't last.
And it wasn't like a friend.
True.
It was like we were trying to be, like talking to be romantically.
Yeah, true.
But that never worked out.
Yeah, true.
For the best.
Yeah. It didn't go anywhere.
No. No. We're talking about like my 6th grade.
6th grade? That wasn't 6th grade.
Who was
the one from the church?
Oh, fuck. That.
Who was your?
It was one of my second ever crush. I was completely infatuated her for the entirety of 6th grade.
Oh yeah.
Also unhealthy. Also stalkerish. I was a stalker at the age of fucking 10, bro.
Oh my boy.
And now I did start watching porn at that age. Oh, it was more like YouTube softcore.
Twerking videos, right?
Twerking videos and lesbians making out.
That's how everyone starts.
Yep. Truly.
Yeah.
Anyways, enough with the porn.
Yeah, we've talked about that enough.
Now let's start talking about the other side of women on social media. What? You know what? No.
What?
I'm just tired. I'm tired of women.
You tired of women?
I'm tired of social media.
No, me too. I don't know. The older I get and the longer I'm like on social media, the less I like it.
Yeah.
It's too encroaching. You know, it's like every single person has a social media, and if you don't have it, you're weird.
Yeah.
And it's like so much of it is just false and presentative. I don't know if that's a word. But it's just, I don't know. It's It's too all-consuming.
Mm-hmm.
It's too addicting too. Like with TikTok and Reels, that shit is so addicting.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I don't know if like do you ever scroll through Reels or like YouTube Shorts or anything?
Oddly enough, no.
Good, I'd keep it that way.
Yeah.
Because it ruins your attention span.
Mm-hmm. I am so happy that I prefer the longer videos.
No, me too. I do too. But short form content is so hard to get away from once you're in it.
Yeah.
Because it's so stimulating. It's just constant. Something new. A minute later, something new. A minute later, something new.
Yeah.
You get used to that constant stimuli. Like I used to go on TikTok for hours. Like I think before I started really cutting back, my Instagram usage was like 6 hours a day.
Damn.
Yeah, and now it's gone down to like an hour and a half to 2.
I only just use it to send memes. Of like just still images.
Keep it that way.
Yeah.
Keep it that way.
I'm happy that I never really got into social media.
That's good, yeah.
I think because like social media, I saw it's for the extrovert people to like post about their lives.
Yeah.
And I wasn't about that life.
Yeah.
I wanna be in my bubble.
Yeah, I feel that. I just look at it as a tool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I look at it as a tool for communication and also a way to get business.
True.
I look at it as a way of like networking, obviously. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, it's obvious how it's affected people's lives in the sense of like let's say you become relatively famous on Instagram or one of these websites. You have to be. Well, do you get paid for being on Instagram? No, right?
I don't think from Instagram directly, but a lot of people get like sponsorships.
Right.
So there are ways of making money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also then use it and transfer it to TikTok or YouTube or Twitch or something.
Right. Low key being like an Instagram model or whatever those people are.
Influencer or some shit.
Influencers, yeah. It's a very volatile job.
Yeah, no, it really
as much
is.
as I would love to be a YouTuber, it can be nowadays volatile in the sense that you have a public image now.
Yeah.
And
if you do one thing
wrong is bad.
Yeah.
And what sucks, and here's the thing, there are some people that get away with it.
Oh yeah, Sniper Wolf.
That too. But what I mean is like some people can say those vile shit.
Yeah.
But that's who they are. That's who their content is.
Yeah.
And that's like old before like
2012 YouTube.
Yeah, 2012 YouTube. Like what was
Filthy Frank?
Yeah, Filthy Frank. I was gonna say Filthy Frank. He can do whatever's and he can say whatever and people love it.
Yeah.
Even now.
Yeah, true.
If he would say it, it'd be funny.
Oh yeah.
Because that's the way he built himself.
Yeah.
But let's say someone who built themselves more proper, just like a model.
Yeah.
If they say it,
yeah, it's bad.
it's ruined. Even though that someone else has said it, but just because like the way they built themselves.
Yeah.
So what they end up doing, what most people do is of course they built themselves like a perfect life. Oh, I'm a family man, or I'm a model who like donates to charities, or I don't even know, but
yeah, they present the best side of themselves.
Yeah, and they're stuck like that.
Yeah.
They are, like, they can't get out of it.
Yeah.
They are expected to be good. If they are not, they are fired. All their sponsors are gone.
Yeah.
And their whole life becomes showing their life. No privacy. If you don't upload, people will think you're just gone off the face of the earth. And even in a weird sense, people have become too wanting to know people's lives.
Oh yeah, too invasive.
Yeah. So now you have people who are too invasive, crawling in your life, like creeps, like me, apparently. And then just like people not only want you to be perfect, but they also are waiting for you to not be perfect.
Exactly.
They are thriving off the drama.
Once you hit a certain peak, everyone wants to tear you down.
Exactly. And
so many people want to tear people down.
What sucks is that they love to see you be torn down.
Yeah.
And then they couldn't care less of a fuck the next day.
Exactly, because it makes them feel better about their own shitty lives.
Yeah.
Because like I think about that a lot. It's like when someone's like a hater or someone like leaves a hate comment or something, it's like how shitty does their life have to be that negative to someone else?
Right.
And it's like how just sad and broken do you have to be to actually want to tear other people down to make yourself feel better?
Mm-hmm. I mean, we get it. I mean, it is, and it's even like it's unhealthy to like we look at their lives.
Yeah.
From a viewer's perspective, and we can't help but compare.
Yeah, exactly.
We see their mansions, we see their cars, we see their career, and how like quote unquote easy it is, and we can't help but get jealous. We can't help but feel envious and angry, and not even at ourselves, but at them for whatever reason. The jealousy.
Yeah.
And that makes us want us to see them fail. That makes us hate our lives more. That makes us more angry, so we want to hate them even more.
Yeah.
And we start hating not just one person, but all these other people.
It's a vicious cycle.
It is.
It's a vicious cycle, and it's kind of perpetuated too, because not a whole lot of people talk about that, at least seemingly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's easy to fall into.
It is.
I've fallen into it a time or two. Granted, not crazy. Like I've never left a hate comment. I've never sent someone a death threat.
Right.
Isn't that crazy? There's some people that will send people a death threat.
Oh yeah.
Like that's absurd to me.
Mm-hmm. Now I will say I still do like. There's a part of me that's like. I guess what is the borderline between invasiveness and just watching their life, just because it's like it's okay. Like the Boogie documentary.
Oh yeah. I think it's fine if the person themselves puts it out. But if you're constantly pressuring them or pushing them to do something, then it becomes invasive. But if it's something that they willingly put out, then it's fine.
Fair.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The Boogie 2988 documentary, he willingly made that.
Yeah.
It was a fucking mistake. But he willingly made it, and he willingly put himself in that situation.
I guess, yeah, it's true. I guess, I forget, it is their jobs to, like, show your life.
And then it's their choice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Like us.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully we build... I'm hoping we're on the side of, like the Filthy Frank side.
Yeah.
We're the Filthy Frank side, aren't we?
More than likely.
Yeah, we're gonna... We have said some wild stuff.
We've said so many fucking... You've said some messed up stuff.
Mm-hmm. And now...
Fucking funny. But...
like, looking back, it's like, ugh.
I know. But hopefully we build an immunity. Hopefully it's like... We're like the dung beetles. No one hates on dung beetles.
I guess, yeah.
But we know what they do. But we don't judge them for it, because it's like, what's what they do? That's what we do. We roll the dung. We roll in the poop, yo.
It's kind of one of those things, like, you can't cancel someone that doesn't care.
True.
It's like you can only cancel people that believe in being canceled.
Mm.
Do you believe in cancel culture? What do you think of cancel culture?
Like, is it a good thing?
Yeah, like, what do you think about it in general? Like, what are your thoughts on cancel culture?
I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. It's not good.
It's really not.
It's so... In a world we have so many ways of dealing with people.
Yeah.
Like, people in our lives. Let's say someone wrongs us, and hopefully we can forgive them.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can be cool. If not, oh well. We move on with our lives.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. With cancel culture, it is the opposite.
Yeah.
It is a volatile reaction that, for the most part, these people shouldn't even be caring.
Yeah, no, honestly.
I suppose it depends. Each situation is different.
Yeah, I mean, I do think there are some situations where it is kind of warranted.
Yeah.
Like Weinstein, like Harvey Weinstein.
Remind me.
So basically, he was this big movie producer or director or something. He was a big name in Hollywood that was in charge of like getting people roles and shit, and he would use that to have sex with women and a bunch of stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And in that case, I think it's fair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if someone said a joke 10 years ago on Twitter when they were 15, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, because like that's the thing. That's the problem with cancel culture.
Yeah.
It is a weapon given to the people
That's been misused.
that can so easily be misused.
Yeah. And it's also just way too accepted. It's like, oh, he said one thing, cancel him. He's not perfect, cancel him. Mm-hmm. He doesn't align with this ideology that I have built up in an echo chamber online. Murder him.
Like, there have been... Now, I get it. there's like the problem with cancel culture is that it can go way too far.
Yes, definitely.
Like there are times where yeah, we should like someone says something weird.
Yeah.
Even if it's like 5-10 years ago, it's like kind of like, or how do I put it? Or forget that example, but more like, hey, you did something wrong in the past. We gotta, I guess, like call attention to it.
Yeah.
Because we can't just ignore it.
I guess if it's some things, yeah, I guess.
But we don't want to send you death threats, but people still do.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't want to tell you to kill yourself. We don't want to, like, leak your house and your information, but people still do. We don't want to ruin your careers, but it still happens.
Yeah.
Like, it just goes way too far.
Yeah, no, it really does.
And it's terrifying.
Oh, yeah, no, it's scary to make content now. It's scary to post anything, because, like, if I say something wrong, I could lose my job.
Yeah.
It's like people go so far to contact people's employers and say, hey, they said this, and then the company will fire them because they don't want to deal with the publicity or whatever.
Yeah,
or the bad
and then
PR
good
or
luck
whatever
getting a job after.
Yeah, exactly. It's like your entire life could just be fucked.
For just a bad joke.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a bad joke. A little offensive, sure.
Yeah.
It'll piss someone off for sure.
Yeah.
Do you deserve to lose everything for it?
No. At least I don't think so. I mean, obviously, some things, yes, but...
The way I see it, if you're a bad person, how do I put this?
Like karma? Like you get what's coming to you?
I suppose so.
That's how I look at it, I think whatever energy and actions you put out into the universe and into the world is what you get back.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're constantly being negative and mean, people are going to be negative and mean back to you.
Do you think... is it weird for me to say that cancel culture is not karma? It is a deliberate, separate force. Like, let's say someone says something bad.
Yeah.
And then something happens in their life.
Okay.
I would describe that as karma.
Yeah, fair.
But then cancel culture comes around, and it makes them even worse.
Yeah, I guess. It's kind of like weaponized karma.
Yes.
Deliberate weaponized karma.
Deliberate weaponized karma. Karma. I mean, does karma even exist? That's the thing.
So in the strict sense of karma, I don't believe in it. But in the sense of what you put into people is what you get back, I do believe in that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I don't think it's in the strict like spiritual force of karma, but I believe it in the sense of the like Newton's third law. You know what I mean?
Right.
Every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
Mm-hmm. And that's my problem with cancel culture, is that people believe themselves to be the karma that person deserves.
True, yeah.
And when everyone thinks it, like one person will put a comment, I think they got what they deserved. And then someone else, I think they got what they deserved with my comment.
Yeah.
And then thousands of people will do it.
Yeah.
And then one person will take it further, leak their information. One person will take it further, call their company and tell them how much of an awful person they are, and then they get fired. And then, everything just goes downhill.
Yeah.
Like even if what they said, I'm sure. Like let's say, look, think of a situation. Like yeah, you say something weird on Twitter, and then one of your family goes, "Why'd you say that? Why are you being weird? Stop it." And they're like, "Oh yeah, that was pretty weird. I won't do that again."
Yeah.
And they learn the lesson. 10 years later, that lesson, everyone sees it, and then they jump them.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like.
It's like people learn and people change and people grow, but people just can't really believe that for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so weird to me to think that people are still who they are 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I can't understand that mindset of how you can hold someone accountable for a stupid joke they said online 10 years ago when at the time that was entirely socially acceptable and it was not seen as bad.
Also true.
Because it's like back in 2012, you could say you know what I mean? And it was fine. It was a joke. No, everyone laughed. But contextually now, you can't say those things. Like, they're holding things in the past to the context of today.
Mm-hmm.
It's like looking at the Industrial Revolution and demonizing it because they had children working when at the time that's what they had to do to live.
Right.
It's kind of a bad example, but,
I get what you mean.
Yeah. That was a really bad example. Whatever.
Now, hear me out. Racism is pretty okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I think we need more of it.
I think it's just that,
they just can't take a joke.
They just can't take a joke. It's just the times, man.
It's funny how
it just fell off. It'll come back, and then it'll be okay.
it'll become a trend again.
Yeah, it'll become a trend. The next race. Oh, I guess. Oh fuck, that's kind of happening right now.
What?
White people, bro.
What
White.
about 'em?
I feel like people. Oh, this is off topic. This is super off topic.
I'm curious. Go on.
But now people are being people are becoming racist towards white people.
It's not a new thing, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It has been happening for a while. It's been happening for how many years now?
Well, let's see. When I'm not putting that in. That's not going in.
that makes sense.
I mean, it's kind of started. I think it really started in like 2016.
I agree.
Like, I think when people really started to become way too conscious about it all, I think it started in 2016, a little bit in like 14, 15. It slowly ramped up, but 16, 17, 18, it got a lot bigger. And then once it hit like 2020, 2021, it just got bad.
Yeah.
Like, so as a white person, I have a little bit more experience with this. Now, granted, obviously, I gotta be careful how I word this, because you can't really talk about it. No. Because it comes off as, oh, that's just especially me, because I'm a straight white man.
Right.
It comes off as, oh, that's just a straight white man bitching that the world doesn't coddle him the way they used to. That's how it comes off. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like that "What Are We Doing to White People" video I showed you. Right. That man outlines everything fucking perfectly, and he can say it because he's Asian. Yeah. I couldn't make that video without getting canceled. Right. Yeah, I remember now. But like affirmative action, you know what that is? No. So affirmative action was, I don't know when this came out, but it was a clause or I don't know if it was a law or whatever, but it's like a policy that colleges did or the government did that basically made it to where colleges had to have a certain amount of their student population be people of color. Right. Mm-hmm. And now on paper that's a good thing, and it was needed back in the day because a lot of colleges would just discriminate against people of color and just not accept them, right? Of course. But it's gotten to the point now that if you're a person of color, you'll just kind of get in. And I say this because my older brother, he's in academia, right? Like he's going for his doctorate. He's done conferences. Yeah, like he's doing moves in the academic world, right? Mm-hmm. Like he's an undergraduate and he's done multiple conferences, and that like never happens. Like he's a published author as an undergraduate. Really? That's almost unheard of, honestly. And he's straight up been told by administrators that it would have been so helpful if he was black. Like he straight up and said he would have a much better chance and be more successful if he was black. Damn. Yeah. And that's why I say that, because my brother's been told that straight to his face by the people in charge of these colleges. Right. And I didn't know he was that successful. Yeah, no, it's kind of fucking crazy to think about it. Like, it didn't like fully hit me until like a month or two ago. I'm like, damn, my man's making moves. But like he's been told straight to his face. That's why I say those things. Mm-hmm. And obviously, if you're white, you're just assumed to be racist. Mm-hmm. And if you say anything sort of racially, if you're white, it just doesn't go good. You know what sucks? Even they make fun of your family. How so? Like they make fun of your ancestry. Yeah. They now, is it wrong for them to assume that your family, like way back in the day, was racist? Probably not. No, because they were. They were, but that still doesn't. I feel like how rude of you to just go up to someone and say your ancestors were racist and they should have died. They deserve the death. Yeah. I mean, I get it. Well, what's even worse than that is when they say like, "Oh, well, your ancestors were racist, so are you." Yeah. They hold you accountable for the sins of your father. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's what I really don't agree with. Right. It's like yeah, sure, my great grandfather might have had a slave or two. I don't know. But I don't have slaves. My dad doesn't have slaves. My grandfather doesn't have slaves. His dad didn't have slaves. You know what I mean? Mm. So like, why am I being held accountable for shit that I didn't do? Right. I'm nervous posting this video. This is gonna be a wild one. I'm nervous. Shit I've never said before. Do you think that as someone, first off, would you align yourself as a person of color? Like, do you align with that ideology or that, do you identify with that whole community? So, I am Mexican Puerto Rican. Yes.
I'm a white ass Mexican Puerto Rican.
Fair.
Like, how do I put it?
It's like you're part. You are Mexican Puerto Rican, but you don't really take part in the culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird to say. Like, saying it out loud sounds funny.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm not that Mexican.
Yeah. And that's a weird classification, isn't it?
It is kind of weird.
And a lot of people would say that, oh, if you're Mexican, you're just Mexican. It doesn't matter how, what your cultural affiliations are, or actions are, rather.
Mm-hmm.
But then there are some people that's like, oh, you don't do this, this, and this, then you don't really count.
Yeah, like the fact that I don't speak Spanish or understand it.
Yeah.
There would be some Mexicans that say, oh, you're not a real Mexican.
Yeah.
And I don't know too much of the culture.
Yeah.
Now, I am surrounded by people who do know it.
Oh, yeah.
And who do know the culture and who do speak the Spanish.
Yeah.
Speak the Spanish.
Speak the Spanish.
Yeah.
I think that right there is our answer. No?
Yeah. But, okay, this is a whole different topic, low-key.
Oh my god, it really fucking is, isn't it?
It is. Because my girlfriend is Spanish.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
But that's the thing. She does not look like it.
Yeah.
She
really
is
doesn't.
like, oh my god, I gotta show you a picture of her dad. Most fucking like Mexican man I've ever seen.
Really?
Yes. Okay. You know, she's had problems growing up, so she looks white.
Yeah.
Her dad looks like crazy Mexican dude.
Yeah.
So many times going out in public, just those two, like people would give him stares.
Yeah.
Because they think that this man's kidnapping this girl.
That's a whole nother podcast discussion.
This is a whole nother thing. But about like racial identity.
True, yeah.
About like low key. Okay. The fact of the matter is, we're both American.
Yeah.
That's who we are.
Yeah, we're American.
I don't know. I was going.
I was about to say, my man's about. I was thinking he's gonna say something so profound right now. We're all American, so it shouldn't really matter what race we are. We should all just understand that we're American. We're all one group, and we shouldn't be so divided.
Yes.
Is that what you were going for?
Yes.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's, that is how it should be.
Brother.
Yes.
You are my white. Not my. You are my red, blue, and red, white, and blue American brother. That's our
Yes.
colors.
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, blue, and gunpowder.
Red, white, and blue, and a little bit of star glitter, and gunpowder, and oil, and that American dollar.
And flying planes in the building and blaming other countries.
Fuck yeah. How long has this been? What time is it in the podcast?
Oh my god, it's been 40 minutes.
Oh my god. So we were like, at today's episode, we're going to talk about tech and how it affects relationships, and we've been talking about race.
You know what?
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, that's how
I think
it
it's
goes.
great. Honestly, this has been a good discussion.
Low-key has...
It's kind of been on topic, though.
Yeah.
Because it was mostly about cancel culture, and then it got off topic a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And this is like what people talk about on...
Yeah.
Yes, that people talk about online, so it has to do with technology.
Technically. I mean, it is kind of like all strung together, because technology is everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And technology is the reason we believe what we believe.
True. And you know what? Some positives by technology. It is with technology, it is with the ability to communicate and to look up history online that we can delve into our ancestry.
True, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a lot of good technology has done.
Like, even, like quite literally going into your ancestry and looking at your, like, dead people in the past. Sorry, I don't know.
Your family tree.
Yeah, Ancestry.com. And that's what it is. Your family tree.
Honestly, I'm scared to look at mine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How come?
Like I said, my grandmother on my dad's side is German, and on my mom's side, we're related to the founding fathers by marriage. So,
Right.
I'm
I'm sure it'll be fine. It's okay for the time. What they did was okay for the times.
Yeah. Culturally, back then, what they did was acceptable.
Culture back then, what they did, it was pretty pog. It was pretty banger. It's pretty legit.
Let's talk about like the other side of technology. We've touched on the bad and some more than the bad of technology, like how it's affected. Let's talk about like the positive stuff of it.
Yeah, we talked about like the ancestry.
Yeah.
Looking up your history. That's pretty pog.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, obviously, it's good that we're able to communicate with anyone around the world.
True.
You know what I mean? That's been a really big barrier to tear down.
Mm-hmm.
And even, like, the language barrier stuff's kind of being torn down with how, like,
Also very
translation
true.
technology is progressing.
Right.
It's like you can kind of do some real-time stuff now. Like, I'm pretty sure... I don't know if it ever got out of testing, but I know a while ago they were trying to make this device that would, in real time, translate for you.
Wild.
Yeah. I don't know. I never kept up on it, so I don't know if it's out by now, but... There's other things. Like, you can just use Google Translate.
True.
A lot of people do that when they travel. They just Google Translate shit.
Uh-huh.
Because there's the voice to text.
And then, yeah, traveling around the world has never been easier.
Yeah, true. I mean, getting through TSA is hard, but, you know. That's like the hardest part of it, honestly, is getting through TSA.
Mm-hmm. And then, what are some other good things that the internet has brought upon?
I mean, entertainment.
True.
You know what I mean? It's brought along a lot of entertainment, a lot of knowledge.
It brought us to you, viewer. Yes, you.
True, it's brought all of us together. The one person listening at this far. Or the couple thousand if I'm getting canceled.
True. Thank you for the publicity.
No, please. One of my biggest fears is getting canceled.
Oh my god. Oh god. What would happen if that happened to us?
You'll be fine.
I'll
You
be
boys
fine.
will be fine. I won't be.
Why would you not be fine? Oh, because you're white?
Yeah.
Oh. I guess. Anyone can get canceled though.
Well, yeah, but it's like more prevalent.
I guess. No, I give you... Well, I don't have the N-word pass.
Yeah, you give me the Mexican pass?
I can give you the beaner pass.
Yes! Yes! I have my first pass.
Yeah.
I need to collect them all.
Say it. Call me a beaner.
I almost let my ancestry come out for a second. You're my...
Thank you.
You're my... Now my girlfriend can't get mad at me when I call her Chihuahua Squishmallow a
Oh my... She has a Chihuahua Squishmallow?
Yeah.
That's kind of cute.
It has a sombrero and everything. I'm not even joking. It has a sombrero. And so a lot of times I'll be in a room, I'll just look at it and go, she's like, no, stop it. I'm like,
That's kind of funny.
it really is.
What are some other Mexican slurs? Oh yeah, you know what's funny? I just learned that one the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
What does it even come from?
You get from like crossing the river to cross the border.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. At first I thought it was because like all the yard work and shit. Like sweat.
Oh yeah.
That was when I was young.
Right.
But it makes sense, like swimming.
Mm-hmm. We're gardeners. We're good at gardening stuff.
I love that one fucking TikTok where it's like, just because I'm Mexican doesn't mean I need to have a stereotypical job. I want to become a streamer, and it's him playing Gardening Simulator.
Right.
It's so funny. I love that video so much.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna bash my own fucking culture. Why does every goddamn Mexican... Why are they all extroverts, man? I gotta go to fucking parties, and I'm expected to dance and talk.
Yep.
I hate it.
That's how the culture is. It's a very just social culture.
It is a very social culture.
It's very connected, which is good.
It is good.
You know what I mean?
But why? Why me? And I went to a quinceañera the other day.
Oh, really? How'd that go?
It was good.
Nice.
But like I said, everyone knows Spanish. I was kind of just there.
Yeah.
I didn't stick along too long, but it was fun.
Yeah, that's nice. I both kind of want to go to one of those. They seem really fun.
They are fun. Well, unless you go 2 hours, or like, unless you go there on time and they don't start until 2 hours later.
Really?
Yeah, because no one else got on time.
Really?
Not even the main family.
Bruh.
I know.
What the fuck?
It was kind of funny though. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, I guess
It was a
that's
great time. Great
I
time.
guess that's just how some families are. There's some
Yeah.
families just are not on time no matter what.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Drives me up a fucking wall.
But it was fun. It was fun. I actually have some pictures of it. I'll show you later.
Okay.
Yeah, was there.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was like one of like the main dancers.
Who's was it? Someone?
It was one of the coworkers.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes
Coworker's daughter.
sense. Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense now. I was like, damn, y'all are related. Yeah, no, I saw him post about it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was great. Because I felt honored.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because my coworker, she texted me and was like, "Yeah, I didn't invite too many of the custodians, but I invited you."
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I always kind of want to go to one of those, but I think my time has passed because I'm not friends with any high schoolers. But you know.
You know what? That's fair. It's okay. When I have children, you'll be you'll be like the main Chambalan. Is it Chambalan? Chambalan?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Yeah. You're right. The main dancer, basically.
I know quinceañera and the fact that she wears a big dress.
Right.
That's all I know. What even is a quinceañera about? Isn't it like womanhood or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, in Mexican culture, you become a woman at the age of 15.
Huh, okay.
I forget.
So it's kind of like the Mexican version of a Sweet 16 for white people?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's exactly that.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think, now, correct me if I'm wrong, on the internet.
I love it already, go on.
But I'm pretty sure, like, back in the day, when you turned 15, you were allowed to be married, and you were, I think, for most people, I think, you were just sent off to be married.
I'm sure. That happened a lot back in the day, in every culture.
You know what? It still happens now. It's actually kind of depressing. You know what? You're a rich white man. You know what? Low-key, you could probably get yourself married. Just because you're rich, like a quote-unquote rich white man. Just lie about your wealth.
I was going to say, I'm not rich. I'm good. I don't want to buy a wife.
No, you're not buying, you're negotiating.
I'll give you 2 goats and a sheep. I'll give you 2 cows and 1 bull.
And 1 green card.
Oh my god. I'll give you a reason to come to the States. Is there a male version of a quinceañera?
No.
Damn.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Yeah. What do you think it'd be? 12? No.
I don't know. I think some people nowadays, like, they'll do something nice for their 15-year-old boy.
Yeah.
But nothing, like, too extravagant.
Fair. But when did your father start, like, treating you like more like a man?
He still doesn't.
Okay.
He treats me like a failure.
What?
No.
Okay.
When did he treat me like a man? No, pretty fairly on.
Okay.
Like, around, like, the teenagehood.
Okay. Like 13, 14?
Yeah, he started giving me more responsibilities.
Okay.
Like, helping, hey, yo, carry the flashlight for me when I go underneath the sink to change the pipes or whatnot.
Hell yeah.
Great honor.
Honestly.
Though, everyone hates it.
I think every man has that experience of holding the flashlight for his father.
Oh,
and the dad being like, I said hold it right here.
Yep. It's okay. I got really good at it, though. You get to a point where he stops yelling at you.
Yeah. True.
Or you know you're good at it when he stops yelling at you.
Yeah.
I got to that point. I'm a great son.
I don't think I ever did. No, I did eventually. Alright, well, I think with that, that'll go ahead and wrap up this episode. Thank you guys for listening. I know it got really off topic there for most of it, but I think it was really good. I think this was a really good podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're listening to this in 10, 15 years' time, please leave it alone and don't cancel me.
Watch, 1 month, these depression session, trending on Twitter.
Cancel session. Depression cancel session.
Yes.
That's going to be the title. Depression cancel session.
Yes.
But yeah, so do you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you want to touch back on, bring up, clarify?
I'm not a racist.
Neither am I.
I'm
Except
not
on the
sexist.
weekends. I can't agree with you on that one. No, I'm joking. We don't hate anyone. It's all just jokes. We don't mean half the shit we say. Unless we do. But, you know.
I mean, there's truth to what we say.
There's things that are obviously jokes.
Yeah, okay. You know what the jokes are. Don't fucking use those jokes as clickbait. Sorry.
You okay?
I'm getting the hiccups.
Air just tried to take out Pool Boy. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm good. I think I'm good. No, I'm good.
We'll end it before Pool Boy dies.
Ugh.
Alright, so with that, I'll go ahead and wrap up this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. We really hope you guys enjoyed. Come back next Monday at 12 for another podcast episode. Come back this Wednesday at 12 for a Wednesday video. And come back Friday at 12 for for a gaming video. Thank you guys so much again for listening. We really appreciate it. Share, like, comment, whatever you can do, we'll appreciate it. I think with that, we'll go ahead and wrap up this episode. And remember that just like depression, remember that just like this podcast, depression is just a session and it too soon shall pass. So we'll go ahead and see you guys back here next Monday at 12. Goodbye.
Goodbye.